Blackweb model BWD19AAS11 battery replacement. The problem with this is plugged in and still wouldn't turn on. The battery has gone bad in it. I already took it apart to find out what kind of battery to order. So, simple battery replacement on a Blackweb. Here's a look at the front of it. A little better view of the top. Pretty standard box. I'm sure lots of people have bought them. This one's probably 4 years old, 5 years old. The battery went out about a year ago. I hadn't had time to get around to fixing it. But to see the battery, this is the battery that came out of it. If you notice the side, you can't really tell real well, but it's all buckled. There's a bow here. This should be straight. Buckled out on the side here. You can kind of see it there. This side. Yeah. When a battery bulges out like this, it's pretty much toast. It's seen the end of its days. Let me get a ruler here and compare it a little better. Okay. Straight edge always makes life easier when you can barely see stuff here. Okay. If you can see that, that's a little better. You can see that bulge in the middle better. And then on the side, so there's at least 2 cells on this battery of toast. Battery that came out, model number GS12V7AH. I don't know what GS stands for, but it's 12 volt, 7 amp hour. Pretty standard. They're common enough to find. Luckily found one on Amazon for less than 20 bucks. That's similar. The replacement is, I can't see it very well. Try zooming in a little. Okay, an ML7-12, 12 volt, 7.2 amp hours, and it's just a 12 volt battery. They use them in all kinds of things. It's got the little tabs on top. You stick these off. They use them in jump starters. They use them in security lights. They use them in all kinds of things. Just change it out. It's just a matter of actually taking it apart and looking into it. Okay, like I said before, I took this one apart so I could order the right battery. So I didn't put it all the way back together. The back of it has this luggage handle. Makes it nice to roll around, or I guess if you're running through the airport and you roll it across, but I don't know why you need a luggage handle for something that's probably not going to move unless you're taking it to do parties with, which it has a microphone, so you can use it as a public address, I guess. But yeah, this bracket here has screws. There's screws here. I originally took everything out because I had no idea where the panel was to take the battery out. Makes it kind of difficult, but the trick is the battery's in the bottom of it. It's underneath this right here. So there's a screw here, one here on top of the wheels. There's a little black grommet that sits here like a foot pad. Take these 2 off. There's screws there, and then if you look inside, kind of see it there. Down in here, there's 2 screw holes. So 6 screws that hold this plate on. So now just once you get all the screws out, this pops out. Battery's located in the bottom piece. It would go here. And it's held in by this bracket here, which goes over the battery like that. It just holds it in place. That's all it does. Ties it down just like a battery tie down in a car. A couple of screws. Ends. This one looked like it cooked a little bit, but it's still clean. So yeah, in a nutshell, let's put it back together. Okay. Now we have the battery hooked up. Let's see if it'll turn on. I did charge the battery ahead of time, so let's see if I can get this to work. Can almost see this. You can calm down, dude. Yeah, battery's at 12.85. If I could actually hold the terminal on it. There we go. So, battery's charged. It should work without the power plugged in. But just to find out, we'll look and see.
Power on.
Success. It turned on. And it's on a station. That's weird. Okay.
Power off.
So let's see if it's charging through the radio. Okay. Handy dandy voltmeter. 12.8. Indicator. Doesn't say it's charging. That's not bad.
Power on.
Listen Friday mornings right after 8 a.m.
Dude, I have power.
Humane Society's weekly update, brought to you by Invisible Fence. Call them at 265-2585. With over 9,500 satisfied human customers, enjoy your pet more and worry less with Invisible Fence. The Montgomery Humane Society's weekly update, Friday mornings on the Morning Show on Mix 143.
That's good. Battery indicator says it's charging. 14.5 volts. The radio is charging the battery. Okay, so far everything's working good. Alright. Turn that off. Turn that off.
Power off.
And battery's still charging. Sweet. Okay, so let's take this out of the way so I can finish putting it back together. Okay, so the battery goes in this little tray. Here's the bottom. Wheels. Battery goes in here. This pops in there. So we got a little battery. Oops. Cables aren't quite long enough for that. It's on. That's on. Okay, battery's there. So I need to put this back on. Just gonna unhook the positive. Hook the whole thing. So I'm not stretching the cables and pull out the ends. Okay, that goes there. 4 little Phillips headed screws. Tedious part of anything, putting everything back together. Screws, good start. This one should be lined up. Butter cloth. Other side. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Put these back on. Don't have to worry about stretching them out. Okay. And this just goes up in here. Okay, screws. Where are my little screws? All under my stuff. It's important to be organized. Which, this isn't the most organized setup, but I haven't lost any screws yet. And you haven't eaten any either. My little puppy dog seems to like finding hardware on the floor and running away with it. He finds more screws and bolts than a brand new set of tires in a construction zone. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Okay. Put this over. And like I said, screws here, here, and up in here. Can't really see, it's a bad angle, but it does require a T-bit of some kind. Let's see here. Little screw, little star shape. I can't remember what these are actually called, but called a star bit. It appears that the T20, oh, it's T15. So we'll use the T15 today. Interchangeable bits. Gotta love it for this stuff. Doesn't work so great for putting a deck together, but works good for plastics. Okay. One. Get this in here. Two. This is three. I didn't lose my bit. Number 4. Okay. Little black plastic feet. Well, kind of a foam. Let's pop right back on there. Hopefully they stay. Otherwise I have to put new ones on some other day when I move it around and it's stuck to the floor of the table wherever I leave it. Okay. She's all back together. Now, plug it back in so you can see it. And just focus. Okay. Maybe a little tight. Okay, let's turn on. Battery.
Power on.
Party light. It's working. Plug it in. Charging. Turn all the lights on.
Now's the time that we need to share. So send a smile. We're on our way back home.
Zoom in on the top a little here. Battery indicator's working. Base boost, everything's working. And the little party lights shine in its little. Everything's working. I would say it's a success. So, a replacement radio at the Big Blue store, and you can buy own, which is pretty much the same thing as that. It's like $140, give or take. So for less than $20 battery and a couple days of waiting for the order to come in and 20 minutes of actually taking it apart, I got me a radio that works just fine now. Alright, thank you for your time. Have a good day. And we'll see you again.